morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm coming to you actually from Costa Rica this morning. It's 5 o'clock in the morning for me, and it was a timing issue on my side. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Dipali, for the opening remarks today, just now. I am very honored to be here to present for the Global South Impact community to share the wonderful statement that we have put together as a group during our time at the Rockefeller Foundation's Bellagio Center. The Global South makes up 80% of the world and yet is still not properly engaged in these types of global forum. So it's really wonderful today that in the lead up to the Egyptian-led COP27, we have the opportunity to really change that and to be able to elevate the voice of the Global South here today. This statement is very powerful because it was brought together by a group of Global South leaders during our time together, coming from 15 different countries across 5 continents. We have financial institutions, we have philanthropic foundations, we have multilateral organizations, and it's really spanning the public, private, and impact sectors. I'm very thrilled today to have Dipali Khanna, who has just already introduced herself from the Rockefeller Foundation, who has been wonderful to support this wonderful organization, or this wonderful work to this point. Excuse me for 1 second, I'm having a hard time. I apologize. This is not my morning with technology. Please just give me 1 moment.
It's okay, relax, Sally. Everything is fine. Relax.
Okay, my apologies. Oh, good. So the GSIC, the Global South Impact Community, as we named ourselves, came up with 4 opportunity areas for immediate action. Mainstreaming of decarbonization with development, mobilization of catalytic finance to the Global South, support for capacity development to enable the effective use of catalytic capital, and strengthen response to the global health crises. Today, we would like to share this series of recommendations related to mainstreaming decarbonization and the mobilization of capital. We won't cover the health section today, though we are happy to have a later conversation on that. It's important to note that these recommendations target the symptoms of an underlying problem of global North and South inequality. And therefore, we will conclude our session discussing the structural changes needed to remedy the root drivers of these inequalities. With COP27 being hosted by Egypt, there's a unique opportunity to elevate the voice of the Global South, especially Africa, in this gathering and to drive forward this important agenda of a just transition that gives agency to each nation, developed and developing, to chart the course ahead with urgency. So I would like to introduce the speakers of the panel, who are all members of the Global South Impact Community, the GSIC. You all have already met Dr. Abdel Latif, of course, the Executive Director and Director of Research from the Egyptian Center for Economic Studies. We will also have Dr. Bambang Brojonegoro, who's the lead co-chair from the T20, former Minister of Research and Technology of the Republic of Indonesia. Dipali Khanna, who you've also already met this morning, Vice President of the Asia Regional Office at the Rockefeller Foundation. Mamadou Biteye, Executive Director of the African Capacity Building Foundation, and Uche Orji, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority. So I will go now to Dr. Bambang Brojonegoro to share the first set of recommendations around decarbonization with development. And I would also ask you, Professor Bambang, if you can share how this statement has influenced the T20 in Indonesia and will integrate into the G20 process. Thank you. Over to you.